What's up, everybody? It's MC Lyfe, and today we have the homegirl Moni.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Hey, welcome back. From tour, right?
Yeah, I've been back for like a month now, but took me some time to acclimate back to regular life for sure.
The jet lag was pretty bad?
Yeah, well, it's probably about 2 days of just like doing absolutely nothing and just try to adjust. Yeah, thankfully I had like still a week off, so I was able to kind of inch my way back into my regular schedule. But yeah, dope nonetheless. Great experience.
How many days were you on tour for?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Okay.
8 cities, 6 countries.
Where did you start? What do you mean 8 cities, 6 countries? That sounds like a whole bunch of stuff.
So pretty much it's because we did 2 shows in Germany.
Okay.
So that's where the 2 comes from. Yeah, 2. So man, we started in, I would have to bring the flyer out.
It's all good. We'll put the flyer up here too. So later on, she's going to send us the flyer. We'll put it up right here.
Yeah, all the places we hit. It was amazing.
It's a tour, a whole tour. And who was on the tour with you?
So I was opening for Rev.
Heck yeah, the homegirl Rev. She's tight
and then
too.
Sage won the Wise.
Hey.
And his DJ Ash. Yeah, it was dope as hell. We all killed it, and it was just so dope to see how excited these crowds were for hip hop. I think because like in the States, it's so oversaturated. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you rap, everyone raps.
Man.
You know, but they really, really appreciate hip hop culture in Europe, and they're like, if you're dope and you have a good look to you. They're so excited about you. And
you're fly too.
So
I was watching like all your stories. I was watching Sage's stories, Rev's stories, Ash's stories, and you guys were having a good time.
Yeah.
And every single set you looked really beautiful. You had your dress. I think one you had like you just looked thugged out, like right. I think you was just had a beanie and a hood, but you still killed it.
Yeah.
And you looked good. And when putting on a show, are you just all about the look? Are you about the performance? Because some girls just go up there and they just do the Ice Spice, where they just they don't show their face and they're just shaking their booty and you know.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, I've been performing for like 10 years, so at this point, it's kind of second nature. Even though I know that there are different things I want to incorporate to improve my performance, I guess. But you know, we're not rapping over our vocals. We're not doing that.
Hey, take notes, everybody. We talked about this on the last one.
Yeah, actually. We're not doing that. So, you know, it's still breath control and all that kind of stuff comes into play. So,
do you frown upon artists who do have their vocals in the back, or do you just like, oh, they just maybe nobody's told them yet, maybe their big homies haven't been like, hey, bro, that karaoke stuff's got to go?
I think it's a type of music and a generational thing, because all these huge rappers on these festivals, they're playing over their tracks. You know what I mean?
They don't be rapping. They putting the mic out like this.
So that's what I mean. I feel like it's a different style, because if you're spitting, then you know that's part of the art of rap.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I think people who are like doing that type of music, if they are performing over their tracks, maybe someone didn't tell them yet, or maybe they're new to it or something like that. Because I don't know if it's because like growing up in hip hop, I knew from early on that that's a no. Like, you do not do that.
Yeah, it's very frowned upon out here, because I know you're from, if you don't mind me asking, where you from and where were most of your first time shows at?
Yeah, so I'm from Pico Rivera, and then I moved to Covina junior year. So I came up in the Covina hip hop scene. So like Big Rob, Showcase 626. I don't know if you remember.
Katie Jakes.
Yes!
I love Katie Jakes.
Oh my gosh, Katie Jakes was my first show. Katie Jakes, that's what my first show was.
Shout outs to Owen and Big Rob the Champ.
Yeah, Big Rob.
Yeah, Katie Jakes was probably one of my favorite places to be. And then shout out to Rabbit and the B-side, because they're down the street too.
They're down the street.
My
parents live down the street from the B-side shop.
Have you been on the B-side yet?
Yeah. I've been a few times. Yep.
I love the B-side. That's one of those hip hop shows that, for me, I think they've been on the air for like almost 20 years, right? They've been for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rabbit, man. We need to get him up here. But yeah, I love the B-side. I've been on there plenty of times. I think I brought my uncle on there one time. It was cool. Yeah,
oh, really?
Yeah, it was cool. We were talking earlier, and you said that you didn't really get to see the sights, though, when you're on tour. Being on a tour of, you said 4 different countries, 5 different countries?
It was 6 different countries.
All these different countries.
Yeah.
How was it? Like, because when I went to Europe last year, I didn't go on tour. I just went to have a vacation. So we got up, we seen the sights, we did it all, the Vatican, all that good stuff.
Oh, awesome. But yeah, no, this wasn't a vacation.
No
at
vacation.
All. No, this
okay.
was not a vacation. Thankfully, we got there a day early, so we were able to explore Amsterdam, which is like a beautiful, beautiful place.
Was it your first time being in Amsterdam?
That was my first place. Yeah, first time.
It's dope. I
loved it. It was so beautiful.
It's diverse, right?
Yeah, and then we went to the red light district. We saw a peep show because it's like when in Rome, you know.
Yeah, no, I went to Amsterdam.
You have to experience it.
I've been to Amsterdam twice, and both times I went to coffee shops. I went to a couple art museums.
Nice.
But my favorite thing in all of Amsterdam was the Burger King. The Burger King was by far one of... Yeah, it was one of the best. I don't know if I was just a little, off the sauce.
After the coffee shop, you went to the Burger King?
Shout out to the Get Down. The Get Down is right there in Amsterdam, but there's a Burger King next to it. And Burger King in Europe, just in general, because I had Burger King in Spain and Burger King in France.
It's just better. It's
quality. Way better. McDonald's, not just... I'm not going to put... down on McDonald's, but I was staying away from that. I was Burger King all over the place. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did you for those 2 days? What was your favorite thing in Amsterdam to do? Was it just seeing the sights, going to places?
I think it was just seeing how beautiful it was and the waterways. And then we tried these frites, they're French fries. They're just amazing.
That's not that mayonnaise thing, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, no, I can't do it. I can't
Oh, my gosh. No, the mayonnaise, and it had, like, the truffle cheese on top of it. Oh, my gosh. It was amazing.
It was good?
It was so good. It was so good. But I love truffle.
Mayo?
I'm a truffle girl, so, yeah. So that was really memorable out there. They do French fries much better than we do French fries here in America.
You notice the difference on the sodas, too? Like, the sugars and all the stuff they put in their food is the stuff they don't allow out here in America, or vice versa. I'm sorry. They don't allow, because all the stuff we put in America is not good for you.
Right.
It can kill you. Whatever. We go on for days about that. But yeah, so when I went to France the first time in Amsterdam, I lost 10 pounds. I came back and I was like, my clothes didn't fit me. My mom was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "I've been eating." She's like, "Yeah, right." But Amsterdam, it's like a big old melting pot. I had Chinese food there. I had hamburgers. I had pizza. I had Italian food. What was your favorite place to eat in all the tour? Like, what did you like other than the fries?
And this is what we were talking about. Me and Adam. Shout out to Adam.
Yeah, Adam Saxon.
You're just like you're spending most of your time traveling. We were in a different country damn near every day. Mm-hmm. So you really don't get to eat like the local cuisine. I'm a foodie, so I was like, oh, I'm going to eat this and eat that. I was so excited. And then it's like literally you eat whatever is at the train station or whatever is close to your hotel.
Or the green room.
Or what the venue orders for you guys. You know what I mean? So it definitely was not a vacation, but it was a great experience. Like it was really the time of my life. I hope to hopefully do it again, maybe in a couple years or something.
Not soon. That was.
Well, I want to organize like a in the States tour, like maybe a West Coast tour at least, and maybe Europe in a couple years.
To be honest, earlier when you said that out here, people don't really care. Like you're right. The shows, when you do shows, he does shows every weekend. It is like that in Europe, but it's also like that outside of California. And I realized that because I went on tour with Afu Raw, and we started in San Diego, we went to LA, Riverside, and then we went to Oakland, San Jose, and then we went up to Olympia and Medford, Oregon. We went to Seattle, all these beautiful places, and every stop, they bought our merch. People are taking pictures with us, getting autographs.
Oh, it's just California. It's Southern California shit.
We're just lucky. But I think
also, like, motherfuckers are just high as hell at shows. So they're just, like, blown, just, like, they could be, like, taking you in and, like, liking what you're doing, but they're just not.
staring.
Yeah. But they're kind of just stuck, or, like, they're too cool or they're too high to put their hands up, like that kind of, that kind of thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had, because I'm a good performer.
Didn't you perform at the Yost Theater before you left, right? Or no, you performed at, what was the big show you did before you went on tour?
Oh,
or you didn't do any shows before you went on tour?
No, I did. I'm trying to think of what it was, though. I'm like, let me go back to my...
Yeah, because I've been following you for a while, and I've been like, yo, dude, she's always doing shows. She's always killing it. And I just feel like the difference between a California show and an out-of-state of like a Nevada show, like a Vegas show, is great. Because Vegas...
I want to play Vegas.
Vegas is great. They always show love. And then so is Seattle. If you ever get a chance to do Seattle, for some reason, they love hip-hop out there. And they're more or less like... I want to see some dope rappers. At least when I went out there, they showed us mad love.
Well, I played Thought Fest this past year.
That's what it was. You played that. It was the festival. It was Thought Fest. Yeah.
It was Thought Fest.
Yeah.
Shout out to 60.
And who else was on the show? The entire because they always have a really big lineup.
Yeah. I know Rod Digga was one of the headliners. I honestly forgot who else, to be completely honest. I was on the Common Ground stage.
Shout out to Noah James.
Shout out to Noah James, Lisa James, IE Legends, for sure. So yeah, I guess I had a pretty decent year so far.
Yeah, I've seen it. I be following you, and I like to see artists' growth, because some people, when they come off tour, they're just like, all right, that's it. And then you don't hear no music. They don't hear,
right.
And you're constantly promoting your music. And you're also constantly promoting your, I forgot what it's called. It's, it was the first time I commented on it.
The low vibrational
hip hop gossip. What is the low vibrational hip hop gossip?
So my guilty pleasure is I eat, sleep, breathe hip hop media. But the drama.
Everything or just the drama?
No, drama, also interviews, podcasts. I'm very much so in the realm of hip hop media. So it's funny, my friends or my sister will hit me up hey, what happened with this? Or I heard this rapper, what happened with that rapper? And they'll be like, okay, so this is what happened. Yeah. And then I had to break it down. I broke down the Kendrick and Drake beef for my little sister the other day. It was
Who do you think won?
Oh, Kendrick.
Okay, I'm asking everybody for the next 10 years.
No, right? Seriously. So I'm I don't like the fact that because I understand tabloids, all that gossip. It's very low vibrational.
I like it though, because I didn't know Chris Brown and Quavo or who?
They're beefing. Yeah.
What are they beefing over? They're beefing over a female?
I think they were beefing over Karrueche, if I'm not mistaken.
Who's Karrueche?
Karrueche is Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend, the one that he kind of lost his mind over. It was after Rihanna.
So he's still losing his mind.
Yeah, she seems to be the one that got away.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Dang.
And so everyone, all men have that one.
I got two.
Okay, got
sometimes three.
Okay. Yeah. You got to do better.
Man.
Different pod.
Yeah. We can go back to that later.
Yeah, no, so I think it's because Quavo and her were dating or whatever it was. But so that was the first one that you commented on. But yeah, I find it hella entertaining. And I figured I might as well do something with this non-useful information that this
it's
content
useful,
that I'm intaking. I might as well let people know.
Yeah, it's useful to me because I didn't it was just one of those things and then I went to the next low vibrational, which was the Diddler,
Oh yeah.
That one I was like, yo. That was
scandalous.
You went in on him, and then I don't think I've seen any since then. Have you put in it?
No, I haven't because the beef started happening, and then just when you think you want to do commentary on a song, another one dropped, and then another one dropped, and it's okay, I need to wait until the dust settles. Now it is.
It's done.
And actually, I want to do. Probably my next thing is going to be a rant talking about it, what annoyed me through this entire beefing.
Everything that Drake's ghostwriters do.
And the fans are just on both sides. It's everyone's drinking the fucking Kool-Aid, and you're dog, you don't know these people. Mm-hmm. Just rate the bars.
Yeah,
and everyone's
it's either this or that.
It's how good was the bars? How good were the song? And that's all I fucking care about. Mm-hmm. But people just a lot of dick riding, a lot of.
Is that why they got to get off the internet?
Yeah, they should. Maybe it's time.
because I like this. Like,
Yeah.
I like that. You're right. People do need to just
unplug.
kind of like keep it scrolling.
Yeah.
You know, tap, drop a comment, keep it going. I like how Joe Rogan says, "Don't read the comments." Most times I don't, but sometimes they're good. You know, sometimes they're funny, and I'd be laughing. I'm like, "You got me, bro."
I mean, honestly, if someone is on my shit, like on some negativity, I'll just block them. Just because, not because like I just want yes men or, you know, I can't take harshness, but it's just more like if you're a person online talking shit to people that you don't know, you're probably a weirdo, dog.
A keyboard warrior, most likely.
Yeah, it's like I don't even want you to be on my page.
Yeah.
So I'll just block that person.
Yeah.
Because I realize a lot of people just like to troll and they just like to say mean things.
People are assholes.
And there's this thing that men do where they just really enjoy being mean to like attractive women online.
It's their own insecurities.
But it's just fucking weird because it's like, dog, what? Like,
just unfollow.
Yeah, like
if you don't want to see it, unfollow.
I'm just not the person to like speak negativity into people's lives, you know? And you if that's the vibration you're on, then like I don't even. That's a low vibration shit. I don't even want you on my page. You know what I mean?
You're all about the positive stuff.
Because I'm kind of like, if it's whack, I'm just gonna keep scrolling, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's all I do.
Then you won't get a like, and you just keep scrolling.
I might unfollow you too if it keeps getting whacker and whacker and whacker.
Exactly.
I'll give you a second try, but
that's
the first
fine.
try, I'll unfollow.
You know, that's fine. But just people who like get their rocks off of talking shit to people online, yeah, no.
They're just trolls. They're bored. They ain't got no life.
Yeah, they're unhappy as fuck.
So
but yeah, no time for that.
Your stage name is the Homegirl Moni. How did you get that name? How did you come up with that? It's just, it's the Homegirl Moni, and that's just what people call you?
So Moni has always been a childhood nickname for me. My government name is Monica. So my parents and my family always called me Moni. And when I was thinking of a stage name, you know, I kind of wanted to market myself as, you know, someone down to earth, cool chick to talk to, you know, just like the homegirl down the street.
Yeah.
Type marketing. That's kind of what I was going for, and that's the feel that I want to have when I'm interacting with people and when I'm interacting with fans. You know, I just want to come off super, you know, genuine and down to earth. So I was like,
but you're really easy to talk to, and I feel like the name fits you perfect because as soon as I dropped a comment, you commented back, and then I messaged you and I was like, hey, I like this. This was dope. I'd love to have you on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm so happy you did, dude.
Yeah, because it's those type of that's the type of content that I like, because I don't go looking for it, but if it pops up and I see it, I'm like, yo, that's pretty funny.
Right.
When you're finding your content, do you just pick what's trendy? Do you just kind of like people give you ideas? Is it your own idea?
I ask for ideas, but typically, if I know it's like pretty new and I know it's like pretty scandalous, then I'd be like, okay, this is like, people will care about this. Like, this is a big enough story about a big enough artist or big enough artists for majority of people to be somewhat invested in the content. You know what I mean?
It's trending.
It's trending, yeah. And, you know, not everyone watches the hip hop smut stuff, like, you know, the academics. And
nobody watches TMZ no more, I don't think.
I don't even watch TMZ.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I used to get all my gossip from there, and now I just scroll Instagram, Facebook. For me, it's TikTok. Grand. I don't know if you've heard Grand Wiz. I can't say it. He's pretty much like it's an Instagram profile. Okay. But it seems to be like a super fan of academics. Oh, like a super fan? Is that a good or a bad thing? Because a super fan could
so I guess I don't know if it might. I don't even know if it's academics, but pretty much like they started off, I think, just a super fan of academics, and now they like turned themselves into like this huge hip hop gossip type.
Is it like
platform.
Point and Shoot? Do you know who Point and Shoot is?
No.
Okay, so earlier you were talking about the no jumper stuff, right?
Yeah.
You were talking about how you said, what were you saying? You're saying that they started.
I was saying that it was smart for AD and T-Rail to while they're on No Jumper to be working on their own platforms to be building their own platform simultaneously.
Yeah.
So that they were able to, when they moved from No Jumper, they were able to take some fans. They had somewhere to take their fans.
I like their content. I used to like No
I watched
Jumper
them
when they used to do, it was like Adam and AD, they were doing No Jumper News.
Right.
I found them on Snapchat just scrolling, and that's what I'm saying. Like, their marketing is really good. Their content used to be real good. And then I felt like, and then even Lush One, shout out to the homie Lush One, when he went on there, he even started making some moves.
Right.
And I thought that was real dope. But now their content, I kind of unfollowed them. Like,
I did too.
And it's just, it's not my thing. All the corn stuff they're doing, all that crazy stuff. Like, I don't need to see all that. Like,
100%.
And to each his own. The people want that. That's cool. That's for you. They got way more followers. They got this, that, whatever. But I'm more into like
hip hop.
And when Community popped off and when they branched off, I became a real big fan of AD and T-Rail and all that stuff.
That's what happened to me. I stopped fucking with No Jumper because it was clear that Adam was going a different way than hip hop. Like, maybe he didn't find it the same no more. He didn't find it lucrative or whatever it may be, right? And then so pretty much when they left, I left No Jumper.
I left with them too. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm sure a lot of people can. And shout outs to AD and T-Rail. I don't know them at all, but I'm sure them making that move, I started seeing them be doing concerts and hanging out with Khalifa and like doing all these crazy things.
Well, what's crazy is they were, especially AD, like he was tapped into the artists and like the hip hop community.
See, I came in late,
and so
what was AD? He was bringing the artists?
He was bringing the artists.
Okay.
Even the people that like didn't really fuck with No Jumper because they didn't fuck with Adam.
Yeah.
But they would come on because they're good with AD.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so like he was the one who was tapped into hip hop.
He had all the artists, AD and T-Rail.
Yeah.
Okay. And I also heard that he was like, I don't know if he's a gang affiliated, but Adam, he kind of like helped squash a lot of stuff with Adam and the politics or whatever. And I came in late. I came in towards the end when I think I don't even watch a lot of interviews. I used to just watch the No Jumper News and be like, oh, look, they're talking about this.
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about that.
Yeah.
So, and then like a month later, all the stuff started falling apart. And I was like, I'm late to the party, dude. What the heck? You know?
Yeah, no, so Adam, what he does is he hires like hood dudes. He hires
gangsters.
Gangsters.
Yeah.
And like you could see it from two different sides, right? Like he's giving them opportunity. He's putting money in their pocket.
Crib Mac.
Or you could kind of see it as he's exploiting them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because he needs to be backed by some street dudes for his protection. Or for legitimacy in hip hop. You know what I mean?
But
so it was kind of like a double-edged sword. I think what he does with like having gangsters on the pod. But I mean,
see, I have one gangster and that's my uncle, and me and him don't talk about anything gangster. It's always jokes,
right?
Clowning, because we don't like, even he tells me I don't like, I did what I did, but like, keep doing what you're doing. And even the gangster life or whatever is not it. And
right.
For them to be glorifying all this stuff, for me personally, like, it's cool or whatever. It's relatable, I guess, sometimes. But for me, like, I don't always want to see the same stuff all the time.
Right.
You know? I don't always want to see that. And it can't, for me, going into that, plus the stuff he does with his wife, I don't like to mention all that because a lot of that stuff gets us demonetized. But all that stuff, for me, it was just like a big, all right, I'm out of here. Exactly. I was in and I was out, but now I'm over here with Community. Now I'm over here. Do you know who Milk TV?
Mm-mm.
So when all the drama and stuff started happening, I started listening to this guy called Point and Shoot. I'll put his thing up here on YouTube. It's funny. He covers all the drama, all the beef.
Okay.
I started listening to Milk 714 they're funny. All these people are funny. And then I also started listening to I forgot. There was another one. I think it's like Blue Devil or something. All these different podcasts, and that's what made me want to further get into podcasting and stuff. Now, being an artist, being a rapper, do you feel like because I know you said just sometimes making the videos and stuff is a lot. Would you start your own podcast? Would you do it if the opportunity came? Because you're a really good host, and you know a lot of people, and and even just I'm sure you have a lot you could just post up and talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of shit I would want to talk about. I have a lot of shit to say. I would definitely do it. It would just have to be very easy for me to like.
It has to fit. It has
to fit my schedule. Yeah, pretty much. But I would love to, because I feel like it's part of my brand that is missing at this point.
I love it. Get off the internet.
Yeah, get off the internet. So I started to get off the internet because I don't know, when the whole first Trump part, everything was going on, and everyone was split over politics and all that kind of stuff. Have you seen that documentary about social media, the social dilemma? Have you seen that documentary?
Is that the one where they're talking about how Trump was paying Facebook and all that stuff, and he was getting all the ads on there?
I don't remember that, but it could be. It could be the same thing. But pretty much like these platforms are designed in a way to get us back to the platform to vote, just to be able to lead to, I guess, more monetization for them, pretty much. So what they do is any notification, like example, Yahoo, it'll bring up something that they know is going to get you to click on it.
A clickbait.
So yeah, they're very much made to get you for clickbait. To keep you on their platforms. And so what it does is for Yahoo, it's going to give you maybe... What's the first thing we do, unfortunately, when we wake up in the morning? We check our phones, right?
Go on Instagram.
Right, or go on Instagram.
Make a post.
But so they're going to put whatever news or whatever there that's going to make you get back to their platform. That's going to make you click on it. So what was happening, I started to pay attention to that. And I think that was probably happening a lot at the time. Like politically, people were getting enraged at each other, right? And what the content that they were taking in was just kind of making it more intense. And I think it created like this atmosphere where no one's really talking. No one's really learning how or knowing how to disagree with each other or having discourse, It just kind of got us hating each other. And so that's part of where, Get Off the Internet came from. It was just this passion of like, just be mindful about what you're clicking on.
Yes.
And know when you should probably get off.
Yeah.
Like, know when you should probably go touch grass, dog. You know what I mean?
I always tell my son, get off that tablet. Yeah.
Bitch, go log off. You're fine. Your life's okay. And then also that are the generations coming up are the most depressed, most anxious generations that we've had. And there is a correlation to social media. Like young girls are like...
They're seeing too much.
Comparing their bodies to, the Kardashians or... You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff on there that kids... Like, adults could handle well. Yeah, but maybe kids might not be able to.
Get on the phone and just keep scrolling. Like, that's why I always have to put the parental control on my son's stuff.
Right. But that's what you have to hope that parents are parenting. You know what I mean? And they're monitoring what their kids are doing. So anyways, it's just this whole thing like we love the internet, but we love you more. It's just a matter of no one to log off and practice self-awareness with, the content you're intaking, pretty much. Yeah, so
that's how you came up with the brand. And yes. I like that, though, because a lot of people do need to get off the internet. Sometimes I need to get off the internet.
Facts, me too.
Yeah, sometimes I just keep scrolling. I'm like, damn, bro, it's 5 a.m. Why am I still on my phone? I can't go to sleep because I'm thinking about this or
well, and then the screen, the light, it keeps you up. It, keeps your brain awake.
Yeah.
That's what it says. I think you should get off your phone at least an hour or not look at a bright screen at least an hour before sleep.
Man, I'll be playing video games. I'll be streaming all stuck and stuff. I stream a lot. I like to stream video games.
Hey, if it works for you, that's fine. But if you have a problem sleeping and you're trying to troubleshoot, that could be a thing.
I don't have a problem sleeping because once I'm knocked out, I'm
right.
But getting there,
if you have trouble falling asleep, you should probably
I try to
and I'm
work
not
out.
saying to
yeah,
do
no,
this,
no, yeah.
But
no.
I'm saying like maybe instead of watching something like maybe like the person should read a book because like that'll
I hate
probably.
reading. I hate reading. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna just start walking around at 4 a.m. Just be like,
no.
all crazy and stuff.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
So for 10 years, you've been making music and you've been creating a social media presence and you've been building your brand.
Yeah.
Essentially, you've been on tours. You've gotten how many tours have you been on? Was this your first tour?
This is the first. This is the
Okay.
first, and it was huge.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, it was a great
huge.
introduction to tour life for sure.
That's good. Would you do it again, or you said a couple more years?
Yeah, no, I would do it again, but like I said, I would want to do like a states like tour in the states. Maybe West Coast, maybe just a West Coast tour or something. I need a little bit more time to plan and save for a European
It's expensive
tour.
in Europe.
It's expensive.
Yeah,
it's expensive. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I loved it. Rev said that was like one of the harder like itinerary tours she's ever done.
How so? Like, what do you mean?
It was just very demanding, like time wise, because it was like country next day a different country, next day a different country. So the show ends at like midnight or later, and then the next morning you have to be up at like 5 a.m. to catch the train.
So you're no sleep.
It's like
no.
so a lot of times. I mean, I prioritize my sleep. They're more rock stars than I am, so they could go out and party and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah,
But then because of the time difference, you don't sleep that well because your body's like, this isn't sleep time.
It took me a month from Italy when I came back. I was
Really?
texting my homie. I was like, "Hey, bro, you awake?" He's like, "Yeah, bro, I can't sleep." I was like, "Yeah, dog, I'm up."
I had a hard time sleeping in Europe, and which is crazy because I'm a sleeper.
It was vice versa over there. I think mentally I'm on Europe time because like eight or 9 o'clock over there, I was knocked out, Z's and I never go to sleep before like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I'm up all night just like posting social media, editing, doing stuff, streaming, whatever.
Right.
And with the Europe thing, I was like vice versa, but when I came home, it was too much. What was your absolute favorite show on the tour? And were the crowds big? Were they small? Was it just a mixture of big and small?
I mean, so I missed one show because I got sick. Excuse me. But majority of them were like really good sized crowds. I think Berlin. Let me see which one it is.
Was Reverie the headliner? She was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rev headlined everything.
Heck yeah! Shout out to Reverie, man.
Hamburg, Germany.
Okay.
Hamburg, Germany was probably my favorite. My favorite crowd, but Germany in general, like Germany has great crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're talking to the people, did they understand you?
Netherlands were dope too. I feel like everyone was pretty good. Even if it was like there was only a couple of venues where they were like on the smaller side, like dive bar types.
But those are fun too.
They're a great crowd. Yeah, dive bars are actually always great crowds too. But the other bigger venues, it was like a pretty good size crowd every time.
So what was your favorite show out of all the shows and why? And I know we're coming up kind of close to the end, but
yeah,
I want to I want to end it with what was your favorite show out of and why? Just reasons why.
It was Hamburg, Germany, because that crowd was they were just stoked. I don't know if they were on some shit. I don't know. They were on a good one. I was like,
they went to Amsterdam before?
They were like dancing, like shaking their ass. And like I have maybe like one or two ass shaking songs, but they weren't even shaking their ass to the ass shaking songs. Like off top, they were like dancing to the more like trap sounding stuff. And yeah, and then like coming by my merch and just like that was like my first time I got one of those artist pictures.
What?
Yeah,
I love those. Are my favorite.
I never did it before. I never fucking did it. So that was my first artist picture.
We're gonna put it up right here, actually.
Okay.
And in the picture, who's in the picture? So you can let everybody know.
That's just the Hamburg. The Hamburg crowd over at I think it was the venue. Let me get it because they were.
So Germany, huh? Germany was the best show.
At Stellwerk.
But I'm sure they were all the best show. But because each show has its own little thing.
Yeah.
But this one in particular.
Luxembourg was great too. Luxembourg had a great crowd.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, those were probably.
Germany in general just.
But Edinburgh was great too, and that was one of the dive bars. Yeah. Oh man, it was great.
Heck yeah.
They were really great.
Heck yeah. So where can they find your music? Where can they find you at on Instagram, TikTok, X, and now it's on Twitter?
On Instagram I'm the homegirl Moni, Moni spelled MONIE. On X I'm just homegirl Moni. TikTok I believe I'm the homegirl Moni also, even though I never post on TikTok because I always get muted.
Oh, because of your music?
Yeah, I always get it muted. Yeah. So I'm like, what good is it to me?
You gotta upload your music to it. Oh. Yeah, you gotta upload your music through DistroKid. I think through DistroKid, right? And then it goes on TikTok, and then you can put it, and then it'll be fine because then it puts it through it. Because all my music's on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, it's on all that. It's all of it because of DistroKid. But it's like I think it's an extra add-on.
Okay.
It's like $1 or $2, but it puts it on Snapchat. It puts it on all of them. Like TikTok. Yeah.
So you don't edit your song into the video. You put the video and then you choose it on the app to add.
Yeah. And then
that's what I've been doing wrong.
Yeah. No, it sucks. Like I said, it took me a while to figure it all out because I was getting muted too. But then I'd stay up all night watching how to get monetized on YouTube, how to get monetized on Instagram, and now we're monetized on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all of it.
Dope.
But so on Instagram, the homegirl Moni, TikTok,
the homegirl Moni.
YouTube though, because we're gonna start getting you up on your YouTube because she's very interesting, guys. You need to follow her on Instagram and YouTube because it's called the low vibrational hip hop gossip. I just started it. Yes, keep watching because that's my favorite thing, and I don't like none of that trendy stuff, but that is gonna be my favorite. That's
it's like early development, but thank you for
hip hop news right there. I think that would be a really good niche to start on YouTube Shorts because it's short, it's sweet. Right. And it's got all the good tea, the good gossip. Okay, cool. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, no, I'm going to keep on with that for sure. So, once again, my name is MC Lyfe. We have our special guest, the homegirl Moni. It's been very good hanging out with you guys today. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that comment button, and also make sure you like and subscribe to her Instagram and YouTube because you're going to see her up everywhere. Yes. Buy the merch. Thank you for the shirt. Get off the internet. Sure. So, once again, peace out. My name is MC Lyfe. Bye. And that was that. He grabbed his bag of pounds. Treat him how I treat him. I get my bags and pounds. All you bitches yell about work ain't bagged an ounce. I've always carried my weight, little bitch. Now I'm maxing out. One opportunity from rich. Who's left?